Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2, Transcontinental number 7. I am just coming into a place called Troyan, deep in the heart of the national park here. Been riding for about an hour and a half now this morning. Left at 5. Yesterday evening was absolutely incredible. After I did my last video update, just had the most amazing ride through the national park. It's on these tiny kind of roads, tracks. If I suddenly stop, it's because I'm going to get attacked by a dog. Through these roads, tracks, bits of gravel, and it was just stunning. It was one of those moments where you kind of realise why we do this crazy stuff, why we go ultra racing, because you absolutely shattered. You've been riding for kind of 12, 13 hours, and the sun's setting over the hills, and it's just beautiful. And it was amazing. And they keep throwing these lovely bits of gravel at us. I thought I was completely alone in the middle of Bulgaria, with no one for miles around. Hit this gravel section, start hammering it, bang, bang, bang. And then I find 6 people all sat by the side of the road in various places on the track, mending punctures. And then kind of didn't really know whether there were going to be any hotels, because just there didn't look to be any on, well, there weren't any on booking.com. And I was getting tired. I'd been riding for nearly 16 hours. And then suddenly I came across this village and thought, do you know what, I'm just going to have a look here. And there were like about 5 hotels. So I got a hotel last night. I had a shower. Unfortunately, I was too late for dinner, but never mind. And then up and at them this morning. I think that's probably, by the time I woke up, I was in about 50th place. But I don't think, not everybody's got moving yet this morning. Oh, hello, dog. Woof, woof. There you go, carry some dogs for you. But you just keep, like this morning, not everyone's moving yet, but you just keep going past. Like, so one guy coming out of this abandoned house where he'd bivvied for the night. I seen another guy asleep in a bus station, and then a girl asleep on a bench in the middle of the town I've just been through. And you know, gradually people are starting to get onto the road. I think today's going to be tough. Today's the day where, you know, it starts to really break you down, and the challenge is, can you get through it when it starts to break you down? My legs were really sore this morning, has to be said. But then, that's not surprising. Yesterday was 358 kilometres, 3,600 metres of climbing. So pretty good day. Not quite as far as I wanted to. I would like to have got about another 30k to this town I'm about to get to. But I didn't know what was happening with the hotels, so gave that a miss. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How are you all? Hi, Kerry. Hi, Chris. Who else is on? Hi, Sarah. I've seen Sarah. It's downhill bit now. Hi, Andy. Hi, Renette. Hello, Philippa. Whoa! Right, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Facebook, this stupid shake to report a problem thing doesn't really work when you're rattling down the road and your phone's bouncing. So there were a few questions. Kerry, do I have any sandwiches? No, I don't have any sandwiches, but I didn't have any sandwiches, but I now have this, which is like a cheesy sausage kebab kind of pastry thing. Which is delicious. And Renette, no, I don't have any dog food. But I do have my dog whistle. But it's just in my pot at the moment, so didn't have that ready to use. So yeah, I've just pulled over in this town. got some cash because I spent all my cash on my hotel last night. Luckily I had enough. And getting some proper breakfast, which is like the first, kind of feels like first proper food I've had since I started yesterday. So very, very much needed. Just bumped into a guy who kind of slept in the woods near the gravel section last night. He must have started early this morning. Now I'm going to finish this and crack on. It was a little bit cold. We're kind of in the mountains, so I think we went over 1,400 meters yesterday. So it was chilly when I got going at 5 o'clock this morning, but it's now starting to warm up, and I think it's going to be absolutely roasting later on today. So it's going to be another hot one. Lots of suntan cream. Thanks Rhonda for the tip. I've put 2 layers on already this morning, and I'll put more layers on as soon as I take all my clothes off. It is a little bit chilly, and just because you're tired, you tend to kind of feel the cold a bit more, I think. So I'm gonna kind of stay warm, but I've got a big climb now, so I think this will all start coming off soon. I do have my padded gilet Philippa Kerry, but it's still in the bag. It's not that cold yet. That wasn't necessary. So just thought I'd answer those questions. Thanks all for watching. Does it work, the dog whistle? I don't know yet. I haven't used it. I need to give it a go. They're not quite as friendly as they're not as unfriendly as the Peruvian dogs. So I've not really needed it yet. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Otherwise, I'll stay here talking to you guys all day. Catch you later. Yeah. Hashtag go Team Neil. Go hashtag Team Neil. Don't know where Robbie is. Don't tell me where Robbie is. I'm not allowed to know. I think his tracker's now working, and he was probably about 25-30k behind me last night when he finished. So we did kind of bump into each other a couple of times yesterday. I was about 15 minutes ahead of him at checkpoint 1. So we'll see how we go today. Hashtag go Team Neil. Go hashtag Team Neil. How do I say that? I am allowed to ask that question. Right, see you later, everyone. Good afternoon, dog watchers. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. At least you get to sit in a nice cool office or cool house and watch, rather than sit outside in the heat and absolutely roast. I have been putting a lot of suntan cream on, even though I do look a little bit probably red at the moment. Anyway, so I think we're going to post one of these videos a day to the TCR Facebook group. Laura will do that. So this one really is a bit of a general update. So yeah, hi everybody, and thanks everyone for watching. It's great to get all the support. What an epic day so far, and it's not even done. I've probably got about 6 hours of riding to go. My aim is to get either to the border or across the border and up to the base of the parkour. Today's had pretty much everything. Nice little warm up to start with after finding a hotel last night, but then straight after that into a massive climb, 1,400 meters vertical, steep. Well, not steep, but just relentless. But brought you out right on top by the Arch of Freedom, and it was just amazing. You could see all the way over the whole of the kind of the national park. It's just fantastic, and then awesome descent, and then spent the last probably 5 hours just head down, chewing my stem on the tri-bars, tapping out a rhythm all the way down the 6 to get to Sofia. I think it's not the hills that are the hard bit. The hills kind of you can look around, it's pretty and everything, and you can just get into your rhythm. It's when you're on the long flat roads. Traffic's been fine because it's a Sunday, but it's the heat. It's like trying to ride through the day in April in Dubai, which we would never do. So I've seen like 40 degrees today, and it's tough even for me, who's kind of acclimatized to the heat. I think it's been causing a lot of issues for some of the other guys out on the road, but we keep on ploughing through for your entertainment, because we don't do this for ourselves at all. So yeah, it's just been tough. I think it's been a good day though. I think after sleeping overnight and getting like 4.5 hours sleep, I kind of dropped back to about 55, 60th in the field. But looking at the tracker now, it looks like I've kind of made my way back into the top 35, which is good, because I'm feeling strong, as strong as you can ever feel doing these things. Climbing's good. Obviously you have to knock it back during the heat of the middle of the day, so you know, after this hopefully it's going to start cooling down a little bit. I'm, like I say, I'm in Sofia. I'm in a really nice bakery. I have, should we see what the average ultra racer eats when they stop in a bakery? I have Coke, sorry it's not Pepsi, Ian. I have Fanta, I have coffee. I'm going to go back for more Fanta because it's really nice. I have a slice of pizza, which I'm going to take half of that with me instead of sandwiches, Kerry. I've got these cheesy puff roll things. Again, I'm going to take one of those with me. So between kind of what I'm going to take with me, and then I'm going to stop in like a garage on the way out of Sofia and just load up, because I've completely smashed through all of my sweets today. Because I haven't really stopped. This is my first proper food since I started, really. I didn't eat anything properly at all yesterday, except for kind of like a kebab sandwich just come down off checkpoint 1. So it's kind of really nice to stop and have proper food. It's also my first cold drink of the day. What I have been doing is making really good use of the water fountains by the side of the road, because the water comes out really cold, and you kind of slogging it away up this climb, and suddenly this water fountain will appear, and it's like a vision from I don't know, somewhere amazing. And just kind of fill your bottles, drink loads of water, dip your head in it, and it just feels great. The best thing about the cap is that you can soak it in water and then stick it on your head, and that helps keep my somewhat glazed dome a little bit cooler. I think everyone's starting to settle down now into a bit of rhythm, and I think it's going to be like this all the way through to the Alps. It's going to be a little bit of a war of attrition. I think we'll soon see over the next few days who's pushed too hard and who's keeping their powder dry. I've had a quick look at the tracker. I'll give you an update on the important race in a second, but you know, it looks like Bjorn almost ground to a halt going over the gravel section, which means it's either really, really difficult or he's just got lots of punctures. So either way, my plan, rather than try and do that overnight, I'm going to stop before that section, do it in the daylight, and hopefully I can blast over that quickly. The tyres and wheels have been amazing so far. I've not had a single problem, and I bumped into quite a few people who have just been flying over all the gravel. It's been brilliant. Now, I know you're all really dying to hear about the really important race, not the overall race for first, that's kind of meh, is the race between Neil and Robbie. Now, I thought I'd put in a decisive blow yesterday evening, when I kind of carried on from CP1 quite a way, and I thought that was it. Robbie was done. He's going to be now miles behind, and turns out he stopped later than me, got up earlier than me, got ahead of me, and surprised me by bumping into me coming down off the monument. And I was like, "What are you doing there?" Anyway, so we then kind of back and forth a little bit, but I think he's suffered in the heat, because he's about an hour back at the moment. So at the moment, go #Team Neil is winning. That's all I need to know. Anyway, so am I happy with my tyres? Yeah, definitely. They're absolutely amazing. I've been able to hit the gravel sections really fast. I'm always making up places on the gravel. I've never felt like I was going to puncture or anything like that. Yeah, really pleased with those. Carl, did you consider riding evenings, nights with resting during the high heat? I'm not ready to switch to that yet. If this carries on for another 2 or 3 days and it gets really hot in Serbia, then I might consider it. But for now, it's tolerable for me, so I'll stick with what I'm doing. What am I eating now, Andy? Were you not paying attention at the start of the video? Food, and lots of it. Anyway, so I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody there. Obviously, this one will get posted to the Facebook group, the Transcon Facebook group. But if you want to get all of the updates, then do subscribe wherever the subscribe button is, and then you get to hear everything that waffles out of my mouth, and that will get more and more deranged as the days go on, I think. But also, I think Robbie's doing stuff on the Neil and Robbie podcast Facebook page, so go and give him grief for not being faster, and go #Team Neil. Right, thanks everybody, catch you later. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back, probably for the last time, to Bulgaria. I'm about an hour away from the border, and so yeah, hopefully should be in Serbia shortly, and then I'll probably go into a little bit of radio silence because I don't have a Serbian SIM and I don't have anything to put my English SIM back in. Oh, hello dogs, don't attack. No, I've got my phone on. Nearly crashed last night, screeching to a halt to shout at a dog that was trying to get me. Don't need to do that again. Yeah, it's just been plugging away, getting out of Sofia, making some progress. It's hot, which just saps all your energy, which is difficult. But I've done good. I've just kept on turning the pedals, trucking forwards, and I've been steadily moving up the field. I think I'm probably effectively like 28th now, which, given I was like 60th this morning.
In 180 meters at the intersection, take a slight right onto 6003, 6005.
Commute is telling me I need to change direction. Yeah, so really it's been an amazing day. Especially given I felt so tired this morning, such
at
sore
this
legs.
intersection, take a slight right onto 6003, 6005.
Sorry, Kamut's still talking to me. Yeah, given how I felt, amazing results so far. The key question is going to be
follow this way 5.7 kilometers.
What I do when I get to the other side of the border. There's a town there, and hopefully it'll have a hotel. If not, then it may force my hand, as it were, in that I may have to continue through the night over the gravel and up to about 2,000 meters. But you know, I've got the kit for it. I'd rather not. I'd rather have a nice night in a hotel and then tackle the gravel tomorrow morning. But you can't always choose what happens in these cases. Right, so anyway, thank you all for watching. Glad you're enjoying the updates. And welcome to all the new watchers. It's super appreciated. I'm glad they're funny and give you an insight. They might get a lot more dark and miserable later as I get more and more tired. We're only on day 2.
In 170 meters, go straight on to 6005.
Stop talking to me. I'm glad you can hear Kamut. I'm glad you can hear what she's telling me to do. Yeah, I'm sure the updates will get more desperate and dark and miserable as the...
In 60 meters, continue straight on 6005.
As the journey continues, so I'm going to carry on with my journey now. Try not to crash, and I will, if I don't speak to you beforehand, which I probably won't, I will see you all in Serbia. Woohoo! Either tonight or tomorrow morning. Catch you later.